guys, Willie here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're reviewing the all-new 2026 Hyundai Sonata N-Line. And for those of you guys who don't know, the Sonata has been Hyundai's midsize sedan since 1985. The 8th generation Sonata that we have here has been with us since 2020, with the high-performance N-Line that you see here joining along the following year for 2021. Facelifted for the 2024 model year, and for 2026, the Sonata is available as a gas or hybrid model. The hybrid ranges from the Blue, SEL, and Limited trim levels. The gas model, which for 2026 replaces last year's SEL Convenience with this year's SEL Sport that we'll be reviewing on this channel, is available as a $27,000 base SE, a $29,000 mid-level SEL Sport, which is new for 2026, or the top performance N-Line that we have here, which cranks out 290 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque, thanks to a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, capable of 0 to 60 time under 5.5 seconds, starting under $36,000. What else do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So the white metallic paint color here sparkles really nicely in the Florida sun. LED daytime running light above the front bumper. Dual LED projector headlamps, full front parking sensing, panel housing our advanced safety features, solid airflow for the radiator on the left side, intercooler on the right, functional airflow, LED fog lights, and the black contrast this white metallic paint color very nicely. N-Line badge in the upper left part of the front grille, and a little bit of an aggressive front splitter. The wheel and tire setup, also pretty aggressive. 19-inch wheels, they're black and silver contrasted for the N-Line, wrapped in Pirelli P0 all-season tires. The dimensions are 245/40 R19, 40 sidewalls, keep the ride quality relatively plush. We'll see how the 245 wide tires put this 290 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque to the ground. We get 5-lug pattern, additional daytime running light next to this faux heat extractor labeled N-Line right above it, black contrasted mirrors, black rocker panel side skirt area, smart access for the driver and a front passenger, all black window trim, panoramic moonroof with the black contrast. Everything looks really nice with this white and black contrast on this N-Line. Blind spot monitoring on the mirror. I'll take a step back. Hopefully you guys can pick up the side profile on this 2026 Hyundai Sonata N-Line. The door handles are also black and white contrasted, the same rear wheel and tire setup. The only difference is a smaller brake caliper. The gas cap is pushed open, no easy fill, and I recommend sticking to premium fuel for this turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Black shark fin style antenna, full LED taillights, turn signals, and reverse lights. Aluminum Sonata badging, aluminum Hyundai badge right above it. Pretty aggressive diffuser and quad exhaust tips. And speaking of the quad exhaust tips, let's fire up this 2026 Sonata N-Line and hear how she sounds. Alright guys, that was the sound of the 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine sold by Hyundai for the 2026 Sonata N-Line. And it sounds okay, cranking out 290 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque, made it to an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, sending the power to the front wheels. You can expect a 5.4 second 0 to 60 time. That's what Car and Driver tested it at. So a no-joke performer, but with the power being sent exclusively to the front wheels, the issue will lie as the traction being the main concern. But some summer performance tires will really help out this vehicle's straight line performance. The hydraulic struts are appreciated. We can shut this hood right down, take a step back, and walk around this 2026 Hyundai Sonata N-Line. Let's take a step inside and see what we get with just about the top trim for the 2026 Sonata, at least when it comes to performance, with soft touch materials up top, 2 Bose premium speakers on the door panel, leather stitching in the center, Gucci soft leather armrest, auto one touch front windows, 4-way adjustable mirrors, power windows out rear, and a ton of storage. Plastic step-in plate. The seats are N-Line specific, well bolstered, suede Alcantara in the center. They're heated, not ventilated seats, unfortunately, but full electric adjustments, lumbar adjustments, bolstering adjustments. You can recline, drop, lift, and slide the seats with red contrast. But taking a step inside, we can really check it out. So foot on the brake, engine start stop, and everything fires right to life. So not much changes compared to the previous model year. Still a really nice interior, even for a model like this that doesn't really have any options or features. Pretty thick steering wheel, perfect 10 and 2, perfect 9 and 3, rubberized horn area at the horn. pretty loud and aggressive. We'll do a window check, see if we get dual panes. We do get dual panes. That's a premium touch at this price point. And a funky shaped steering wheel, which was new for 2024. Adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, adjustments for the cruise control, and adjustments for the infotainment screen. Right now we're looking at our compass, alternate to our advanced safety features, and our gauges. Speedometer goes to 160, tach goes to around 6,000 RPM, voice commands, AM, FM, Sirius, volume and skip, hang up and answer your phone calls, and favorites. We get an aluminum feel for the paddle shifters. The gear selector is new for 2024. To throw in a drive, you just slide it forward. To throw it into reverse, pull it back. And the backup camera is a very high resolution, guidance lines and trajectory with different overall views. Throwing right back into park, we will return right back to the previous screen. The stocks have a satisfying click, auto headlamps, auto high beams, no auto rain sensing wipers, and we don't get the blind spot cameras either. Tilt and telescoping steering column, red inserted air vents, interior lighting, traction control you can disable, electronic parking brake you can turn on or off, and our trunk release. Hood latch release, hopefully you get a good look at the pedals. The dashboard is all soft touch with the dual 12-inch screens. The map, let's check it out. We do get standard navigation. The response is just about perfect, and the resolution is really good. We already checked out the backup camera, home screen. You guys can pause, take a look at everything potentially available. My personal favorite to leave it at would be the home screen. Some faux carbon beneath that, shortcuts for the infotainment screen, premium feeling volume and skip dials, but they do feel a little bit loose if you start yanking on it, but wouldn't recommend you guys to do so. Heated front seats, dual zone automatic front climate control, 2 USB-C ports with a button to alternate, 12-volt wireless phone charging pad, drive mode selector. Our drive modes include normal, sport, and my drive. We'll start off in normal, try out sport, and just see what the differences are. Auto hold with electronic parking brake, access your camera at all times, perfect spot for a phone or a wallet. You'll fit a 32 to big gulp sized water bottle with a 24 32-ounce water bottle behind it. Gushy soft leather armrest with additional padding, perfect for the driver's arm, and pretty spacious. You're fitting 10 to 12-ounce cans in the center console. The glove box is damped, not lined felt, but large. You're fitting 20 to 25 license plates, 5-6 Harry Potter books. Should be able to fit 2 pairs of shoes. A frameless and auto dimming rear view mirror, but there's a slight frame on it, but I'll call it frameless. Interior lights are LED, headliner feels nicely padded, and our panoramic moonroof, the shade opens up really quickly. The glass follows it. We'll see how far it goes. Wow, pretty far. See if it goes out any further. It does not, but large opening poking away out of here. Just about a perfect day today in St. Petersburg, Florida. Not a cloud in the sky and 83 degrees. We can shut this roof right up. We'll leave the shade open so when we hop out back, you guys can see how much light is brought into the cabin. There we go with the shade. And that's about it for the front seat, at least, of this 2026 Sonata N-Line. Before we take a step out back, let me show you guys this window sticker for the 2026 Sonata N-Line front wheel drive, starting under 36,000 bucks. The Serenity White is 500, a couple additional small options and features. Pause, take a look at all of the standard features. 1245 for the destination, totaling us out a tick over 38,000 bucks. Averaging 27 combined miles per gallon, which is pretty good considering the Elantra N we just reviewed in this channel with a 2-liter turbocharged powertrain, making less power than what we have here, only averaged 23 miles per gallon. But taking a step out back, this is also a much more spacious sports sedan compared to that Elantra, with soft touch materials out back, leather stitching in the center, and a gushy soft armrest. This also starts a few $100 below the Elantra N. We get an aluminum door handle. The windows are not auto one touch, not dual pane either, but it's pretty premium that we even had dual panes up front. The padding goes all the way out to the door frame, so couch-like seats with the Alcantara inserts, making it very soft and comfortable. Taking a step inside, I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall, sitting behind my seat settings, and I still have about 7 inches of knee room. Top of the segment when it comes to the mid-size performance sedans, especially considering this price point. With air vents, big thumbs up to Hyundai for that. 2 USB-C ports, map pocket behind the passenger seat, no map pocket behind the driver. The interior lights back here appear to be LED. The panoramic moonroof bringing in a ton of light into the cabin with hooks on both sides grab handle. Center cubby, jab our hand into it, nicely soft leatherette. You'll fit 24, maybe 32-ounce bottles. Headroom, at a little bit over 6 feet tall, so you got about an inch of it. So if you're under 6'6", 6'7", you'll sit comfortably in the back of a Sonata. You just might have to scoot your butt forward a little bit. That's about it for the back seat. Let's check out the cargo space real quick and then take this 2026 Sonata N-Line out for a drive. So we got our backup camera and the button to open up the trunk right next to it, the black deck lid spoiler, and a hydraulic assist for the trunk. The hinges are covered too, unlike the Elantra, so you don't have to worry about crushing your cargo. Latches to fold the second row seats down 60-40 split. And you fold them down, I'd expect you to slide a 50 to 55-inch TV through there. The opening's not the largest, but the trunk itself is massive. You'll probably fit a 55-inch TV just through this opening. And I'll leave a link right here to show you exactly the size of this cargo space. You can check out the secret storage, pretty decent amount surrounding your Fix-A-Flat kit since we do not have a spare tire. We can shut this trunk right down. A little bit of background noise with these trucks driving around this neighborhood. We can walk around this 2026 Sonata N-Line one more time. And it's a beautiful sports sedan, especially considering a sub $36,000 base price while still getting the 60 in under 5.5 seconds, almost 300 horsepower, over 300 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed dual clutch transmission, beautiful looks and comfortable seating for large full-size adults, and 5 of them, all under $36,000 for the base price. Performance-wise, let's take this 2026 Sonata N-Line out for a drive and see what it's got. All right, guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all-new 2026 Hyundai Sonata N-Line. Let's take it out for a drive and see what it's got. My first impressions in normal mode, the steering, it feels sharp and direct, but it feels really light. Almost video game light. We'll see how it changes up in sport. I'm sure it'll get a little bit heavier. But in normal mode, very light. Throttle response is good though. The 2.5 4-cylinder, it's a pretty large 4-cylinder with a turbocharger. It makes a ton of power, but with the larger 4-cylinder, it also has a little bit better of throttle response. Try it out in sport mode. It sounds a little bit cooler. I think they add some artificial noise. Steering gets a little bit heavier, but it's still very light. Coming out of the Elantra N we just reviewed in this channel, that steering rack was significantly heavier than what we have here. Throttle response in sport, way better. Little chirp through the tires. Yeah, traction control kicks in even at slight throttle in sport mode. Braking is good. Rev match downshift. Steering, yeah, it feels pretty good. The ride quality is fantastic compared to the Elantra N. And it sounds good. I like the way that this 2.5 4-cylinder rumbles, but not very aggressive when it comes to volume. Taking a step out here, second gear. Ooh! Wow, this thing can rip. Brakes feel good. Rev match downshifts, handling. Yeah, definitely some more push compared to the Elantra N, but it still gets around that corner with no problem. You can take a step out here, should be a pretty good opportunity to try one out off the line. We're not going to brake torque it, trying to get good traction off the line on the gas. And let's go. Whew! This thing is a beast, and yeah, brakes work pretty well. We can take it out of sport mode. Hopefully you guys can pick up the performance here. Normal mode, press and hold the right paddle shifter to put us back into automatic. And yeah, everything immediately feels significantly more docile and composed. Steering's lighter, throttle response less aggressive, but boost kicks in and it picks up speed well. And just cruising along, listen. The dual pane windows here do such a great job of isolating us through the road. Road noise basically non-existent with these Pirelli Scorpion All Seasons. Steering stays extremely responsive, and the ride quality over these bumps, although we just have 40 sidewall tires, the ride quality stays fantastic. Let's try out a real-world turning radius test. This appears to be a good opportunity. Turning radius, as you guys see, very sharp. About half throttle, boost. It's a rocket ship, but yeah, it takes off the traction control. So even without all the Summer Performance tires, it would have been nice if this sedan came with a limited slip differential. If this came with a limited slip differential and Summer Performance tires, I wouldn't be surprised if the 0 to 60 time that we have here would be in the mid to high 4s. That's how powerful this 2.5 4-cylinder is. Just partial throttle, when the power gets put down, it pulls really hard. This is a fantastic sports sedan. Under $36,000 for it to be this quick and this comfortable, it's just not something you're gonna get consistently in the mid-size segment. I do have complaints about it. Sure, the limited slip would be nice. The Some Performance tires would be nice, at least as an option. I'm not saying to make it a standard feature, but an optional limited slip, an optional Some Performance tire setup, which I believe the N-Line does have an optional Some Performance tire setup, but I think that will help the handling and acceleration tremendously. I understand it will no longer be a sub $36,000 base price. That option package will be between $3,000 to $4,000, but I think that will be $3,000 to $4,000 well spent. Overall, guys, if you're looking for a sports sedan that's comfortable, spacious, powerful, and loaded with features, but you're not looking to spend more than $36,000 to $40,000, the 2026 Sonata N-Line is about as good as you're gonna get. It feels unbelievably composed over bumps. It stays quiet at higher speeds, and 0 to 60 under 5.5 seconds will speak for itself. Sure, it's not perfect, but for a sub $36,000 sports sedan that's this comfortable, I would 1000% recommend at least checking one out. And a big thanks to Brian and the rest of the management and staff here at Crown Hyundai in St. Petersburg, Florida for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below. If you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the St. Petersburg, Tampa Bay area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out. And as for Brian, and a huge thanks to all you guys for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel is just not possible without you, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too, it really helps me out the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment, let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you want to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try getting those videos for you ASAP. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.